Oh, that was weird
Yeah.
and uncool.
Let's reap this whirlwind.
Let's hit this one with the wounding shot. It should hurt. We finally hit the bear for a set of points. Double up right here.
Sure.
Need to heal him. It's starting to look pretty bad. Oh, I can help him heal himself.
What can I do you for? Time to separate the chaff.
Let's get flank status on him. Got the Bunty working on the young panther.
Yeah.
Oh, deflect. Yes, he's still flanked. Flanked is no more. Okay, you get one action, and you get to move as far as you want to. Understood.
I'll light the darkness.
I'm here. Attack.
Alright. He just gained. Looks like that thing just gained some stats. Thank you for that Holtz Blitz.
Got it.
What can I do you for?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, we pretty much got this now. Hack. And there we go. One quick stab. Quick stab with a javelin.
On it. Will do.
Several men and women appear to be locked inside a cage of some kind. They're a little more than silhouettes being behind the glass, pointing and gesturing excitedly.
You out there, are the beasts gone?
One woman comes up to the door, hands pressed against the glass. Examine the door. You can see no means of opening the door from the outside. It appears the cage is locked from within. I did take care of some creatures. I don't know if it's the creatures, but let's see. The woman turns away to have muffled exchange with the others. Then she pulls something up by the door, and you hear a rattling clink. Have I messed with any of the game makers? No, I have not messed with a whole lot with the game maker software. Not yet, no. I think maybe a long time ago, maybe. RPG maker, but even then, I might be imagine. I might imagine that. A youngish man with the bright eyes and twitching smile claps his hands in joy as he steps out of the cage. The woman next to him, however, remains sober.
Me and the Watcher? We're always happy to help.
She beams at you, eyes filled with pride.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
She rises onto the balls of her feet and peers behind you, as if searching for someone else. She looks to be only midway into her 30s, though the serious set of her mouth makes her seem older. Actually, Clario sent me to find Odorisi or his notes. An older woman hawks an impressive gob of phlegm onto the ground and kicks a clump of dirt over it.
I told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him, the rest of the Valiant.
Caloste!
She silences the others with a sharp look. She turns back to you with a resigned breath.
You are here, and that is what matters.
The Ardra Colossus, where did it go?
Somewhere to the north, I think. By the mercy of all the gods, it must be miles away now.
She shudders.
I do not know why, but it seemed drawn to the pillar of luminous Adra we were excavating.
And what are you all doing now, or right before it occurred?
Hiding, of course.
The corners of his mouth spasm. The cranky old woman next to him sighs and lays a comforting hand on his arm.
We were taking measurements of the luminous Adra when something strange began happening.
Fascinating. The pillar started to dim, the ground shook, and our instruments showed unusual variations.
He licks his lips.
That's when those of us with a grain of sense got into the cage.
She glares at the excitable young man, but he doesn't seem to notice. The cage?
Something we made to protect ourselves from surges in the luminous Adra. Those have not been a problem, but I am grateful today for unnecessary precautions.
What happened then?
The Colossus. Some kind of construct made from luminous adra. It passed through the arena toward the pillar.
Brunessa closed her eyes.
Moments later, the pillar went dark, and all of our colleagues outside the cage froze. Like they turned to ash.
She goes quiet. Her hands collapse in front of her. The young man leans forward, his eyes wide with a perverse kind of excitement.
That is when the panthers and worms showed up. Started going through the tents. It was awful, but Engfirth.
Vanessa shoots him a furious look, and he falls silent again. Confused and slightly injured expression crinkles his face.
Some of our people are still missing in the ruins, including Oderisi, our lead researcher. It is possible he managed to hide.
Her furrowed brow, however, suggests otherwise. I'll help however I can.
Most of the ruins are that way, through the door next to the ramp.
She points to a dark entrance in the eastern wall of the arena.
If you are going below, you should take Engfirth with you.
She turns and motions someone to the front of the group. A sharp-featured elf comes to the fore. As he meets your eyes, he gives a knowing nod. He earned a few scars, but you recognize Aloth Corsifer all the same. He taps the fingers to his lips, a slight smile working its way across them.
Engfirth knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
Oh! I think this particular character would probably say something more. Yeah, regardless, I'm glad you're all safe.
Agrasima.
Agrasima, a valiant expression of gratitude. She sighs.
I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife. It would be prudent to take help, as long as Engfirth is willing to go.
She looks quietly to Aloth. He nods.
I would be happy to assist.
He holds your gaze with wide, expectant eyes. What else can you tell me about Engfirth?
I don't think that's really...
No, please.
He has only been with us a few weeks. He is inexperienced, but he came with a glowing recommendation from an academy in Salona.
That is surely a generous overstatement.
Aloth chuckles uncomfortably and gives you a meaningful look. A glowing recommendation, you say?
Surely we don't have time for...
A pupil of unnatural talent is the phrase I recall. It seems he was loved and regarded by almost all his instructors, though misunderstood, I gathered, by his fellow students.
I cannot imagine why.
The old Animaster rolls her eyes.
Really, this helpful stranger surely has more important things to worry about.
The tips of Aloth's ears are bright red. He glares at you. I think I've heard enough.
If that's all, then perhaps we should be off.
I'll gladly accept his help. He gives you a quick smile.
Be careful, I'm Miko.
She gives Aloth's hand a quick squeeze before breaking away. She called him friend.
I shall try.
Aloth nods at her before leading you a short distance away.
Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
He casts a regretful glance back at Vanessa and the Animancers. At least tell me what you've been doing here.
That's a rather long story. The short version, for now, is that I'm gathering information on local animancy operations.
He looks you up and down.
But I could ask you the same.
The gods are up to something again. I need to understand what.
Oh, there's never a dull moment with you.
He raises an eyebrow.
We can speak more freely once we're away from Port Mage. For now, let us find Odorisi.
All right, we're hooking back up with Aloth. Welcome back, Uncle Witch. Still holding it down for the time being. So initially, Aloth was, to be honest, I feel like he was more. I honestly had him being built to be battle mage with blends of wizard and fighter. To be honest, I'm not a new player. I was using him already. I wanted him to be a battle mage, a wizard fighter. But they did not make a specific distinction of that in the first game. So if I do that again, will that be perfect? Or I could. Now, if I could first truly have played him as a battle mage, I would go with wizard. But because I feel like I have not, and this is the first Aloth play battle mage. Go. The last one was just a wizard with an interest in battle magery. Allegedly. We'll see. So I know we have 2 story characters on the team right now. All right. Let's take a look at what he's got fitted. He's got a good chest piece. Let's get him one of these hats. They match the shirt. Looks like a character Aiko could draw really well. Yeah, I agree to that. Totally. We're rolling with Aloth for the time being. Now, weapon wise, he's battle mage, so they give him a rapier. That makes sense. Might do something a little different with him this time. Maybe give him a hat. Oh, we already have a hatchet on the field, actually. Let me look at what, because if they passed over my characters, he may already have he should have some specific skills already, is what I'm trying to say. Weapon proficiency's rapier. That would make sense, allegedly. Look at here, scepter. I feel like that discipline is new. And it can do a little unarmed combat, huh? He's definitely accomplished as far as all that goes. I don't see any super distinct carryovers from my part 1 playthrough. Just curious, seeing how all that works in this one. So he looks like he's just the same, somewhat the same character. I can't tell completely if the moves change. We got him with a scepter and a rapier. So wands and scepters are completely different items. I see. He used to learn. Okay, he does have a grimoire. Okay. I don't see how you load up a new grimoire just yet. Okay. Okay, so we got a new character. I need to set up a new formation. It's got him on the front line favoring right here. I kind of want him semi-close. Let's try this. This is more of a arrowhead, huh? Let's do that. And then something like this. Kind of a net. See what that looks like. That's kind of a try to catch him because you can aggro things closer. What's the bear's name? Bunty. Be like Bunty.
Be careful. The tunnels below may have collapsed.
Okay, so there's some tunnels that we need to suggesting we investigate. Oh, you can rest? Yeah, everybody looks okay. Like I don't need to do anything special, so I'm happy to see that rest key. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I was trying to go with something kind of fun. Okay, arena sub level. I think that's where we may need to go. Oh, and Eothas's footprint is in.
I'll take care of this.
All right, we're gonna go below. I guess we're going looking for stuff. Alright, this is new.
I've got it.
The copper bowl has tarnished to a dull blue-green. Grime and dust coat the surface in a thin film. Examine the bowl. At the bottom of the bowl is a shallow circular depression. Get a history bonus. You recognize the offering bowl, an artifact found in many Ingwithan ruins. It would have been intended for use only by Ingwithians who held high rank or had made some great achievement. In an area such as this, a champion might fulfill that role.
Will do.
Poor fools. They were unprepared for this.
We're going to creep fashion.
I've got it.
We're not.
Alright, looks like we've encountered a will-o-wisp.
Alone.
Okay, this is cool. You can kind of see its aggro, area of aggro. It's two of them. Oh, whatever this is, a sporling. Here we go. We're gonna see if we can just maybe encounter just the one. Just to see if the game will allow so. Since it's got such a good aggro UI, you can go a great distance at predicting not only travel path, but viewing direction of the enemy you're fighting, if I'm reading it right. So yeah, let's see how this looks. I am curious to whether or not this is a ranged weapon. Oh, it does have an interesting range though. Let's let that occur. I'm gonna strike at it. Oops. Okay, cool. It is a ranged weapon. That's good to see. Looks like Bear's up next.
Yes, of course. Charge!
Okay, I kind of don't want him to. His awe concentration has been increased, I guess. I'm gonna end this turn. I want him to stay on the front line right there. Let's pull in the bear. Oh, that thing's about dunsies. Who's next? Intern. Intern's next. Aloth, lastly, is intern.
Yeah.
And she should be able to shoot.
Separate the chaff.
Okay, cool. Gonna end her turn. Oh, we got aggressors. So
How may I help?
unless it was possibly by way of one shot, I didn't see a way to only take out one enemy and break combat. I'm gonna let them get closer. Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. I'll light the darkness.
Oh, she missed.
Aye.
And shots on the sporling. Next round, we'll have him do some magic.
Sure. I'm afraid not.
All right. Guys, that Bear Higgins. I'm gonna have Monster lock down this will-o-wisp. Now we've got the spore flanked. Very good.
I'm fixing to be sick. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Teammate got struck with an affliction. Our will has been reduced.
Get threshed.
Cool. Graze, not bad.
Yes? Ha! That's it!
Yes. With relish.
Oh, big whiff, sonny boy. Ooh, grazed with a 10-point damage. That's pretty good overall completion. Now, I noticed that This game seems to track your favorite moves. If that is correct, that's awesome. Yeah. He whipped down to 1 damage, wasn't it?
I'll
Oof.
take care of this.
We're picking up stuff. Let's take a look at this map. We're in a menagerie. So we can explore northwest or southwest. And we may have missed some things, so let's go backtrack a little bit.
Let's
In
keep
stealth,
quiet.
please. I love the formation thing. That's very cool. So, even though this looks a whole lot like Wasteland 3, it is a different kind of game. With the Wasteland 3 allowing for co-op of a game like this. Side note. In memory of Sama, beloved sister, I give this statue. Sama. All that remains of this inscription is Raka the Fortunate. The stone around it is worn smooth. It's worn smooth. There's more going on down here. Let's do a quick save, shall we?
Leave it to me.
Only the bold and reckless and the fortunate shall pass safely within. Bold and reckless and fortunate. Huh? The ornate bronze fixtures appear to be braziers. Soot lines the interior of their metallic petals, and you spy fresh coal beneath a filigreed grating. Someone lit these recently. Had you the means, you might do the same. Use a torch.
Sure.
I'll try not to get roasted.
Oh, so this is a puzzle then.
I'll handle this.
You need to be let the truth be told likewise. Hey, yay for randomness. That was all random breakdown right there, y'all. Had a gladiator sword. It's a single hand sword. Grant's scrim. Actually, just not any kind of weapon. Yeah, I believe he doesn't have a very specific. Like any of my folks have like a sword proficiency. Yeah, so I wouldn't be making the best use of that. Old girl looking like Robin Hood. Yes, she is. They got a cool like religious motif around their, or belief system rather, around the lamp. All green.
Easy now.
All right, we got enemy spotted. Yeah, I almost spotted bear or bunty. Looks like this is a person or thing up here. And they're about to spot monster. This one is the brine imp. You know, if it's spot either one of them, I don't care. I have them both aggro it. Oh, yep. It's got one more tier to go, so just go ahead and knock it right in the head. He's gonna be the recipient of an alpha strike.
Attack! I'm here.
Oh, think it's still alive. What?
Charge!
Okay, I'll see what happened to some degree. It ended my turn after the initial, so these folks never did get their chance to go, and that's cool.
Aye.
Dang, looks like my teammates are all in the way. Okay, it looks like that's underway.
Time to separate the chaff.
After him.
Nice. I could use one more zoom. One more zoom magnification.
Diminishing.
Whoa, that exploded huge. I see. Okay. That. Wow.
Yeah.
That just took out 2 of my own teammates. And a couple of them are heavily injured. Yikes. Whose turn is it? Bunty? Yeah, you saw that? Oof. No, that was not just 1, 2. We have 2 casualties off that move. That was my first time seeing the full range of explosive barrels. So, the explosion radius.
Indeed. They'll fall by my hand.
I knew this was over. So I didn't do anything too special with Aloth. Okay, my teammates came back from knockdown.
Why not?
Nothing heavy notable other than beer for me right now. Tattered notes. These new techniques may be less extreme than those of eccentrics like Galvino, but it gets harder to remember that once the hulking things are moving around like large, noisy, white, witless dolls, the construction requires daily maintenance, and they may make the workers uncomfortable. Still, they've been an effective deterrent to the local wildlife, and I have to admit, I have started to feel safer with one of them standing nearby while I work. While the rest despises the things, and avoids them if possible, that alone is considerable benefit. Interesting.
Sure.
For whatever reason, they decided to aggro us.
No sweat.
I know just the thing. There we are.
Fine dagger. I guess it's back to the menagerie. Yeah, they was definitely knocked on their butt. Oh, they got some leftover. Let's just look for a rest and see if we can get rid of their wounds. Oh, there's food. Stuff you can use to get additional bonuses, maybe? Ooh, bonus to dexterity. I like that. Rice, reduction in damage taken. Let's try that on one of these people. Moderate healing potion? Sure, why not? Alright, you rested largely to get rid of that burn status. Let's see if that works or if we got to do something additional. Nope, the burn status is still there. A ripple sponge, huh?
I shall be discreet. Let's
Time
go.
to separate
Let's get
the
it.
chaff.
How may I help?
Yeah?
Of course.
Need to get them some kind of throwing, something or another.
Oh!
Hit the bear kind of hard.
After him.
I'm here.
Nice.
Quietly.
What have we here?
Certainly.
Aye.
So it's saying, is that saying he has 2 one-round spells? Am I reading that right? Summons multiple unerring spell missiles that batter the targets. Targets, one target.
No mercy.
Yes? Indeed. Charge!
Ooh, nice. What's a bomb when you need one? What's this? Scroll of fire? Fire ray. Okay.
Huh? Got it.
Whoa, he's gonna float right to the back line. Okay.
What can I do you for? All thick, worth, and raw.
Her concentration didn't get lost. She thinks she still may get both of them in that spell.
Of course.
Those things are kind of tough.
Aye.
Oh, is he charging up to do a spell also? Yes, he is. Wipes.
Hogwash! Yeah.
Oh. Okay, just making sure I didn't get my teammate. Looks like a dazed enemy though.
Time to separate the chaff.
I should have moved her.
Aye.
He's charging that ability up again. Wow.
Rebirth awaits me.
Yes. With relish. Yeah. Yeah.
Chance to interrupt. What's this noise? 50% chance to interrupt scoring. Hit. I'm just gonna end turn.
Happy to oblige.
I'm literally trying to let him do that spell and kill both enemies just like that. They could have died like 2 turns earlier, but it's okay.
On it.
The better part of valor.
So I don't have any way to get rid of these wounds.
I'm here.
What can I do you for? Let's reap this whirlwind.
Eh?
Yes?
That's it!
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Huh?
These things look like they bleed. And it with a wound.
Eh?
That worked out fairly well, including the stealth approach. Okay, fam, so you need to get out of here. Way past. Hey, understood. Don't blow up. We're gonna work on that. Have a great rest, Uncle Wicks. Thank you for coming through. Gonna game it good, absolutely. Try to finish this mission up before it's all said and done. We'll see.
No problem.
I'll have it.
The weather journal page, whatever Odorisi did to that last batch it's working. We're seeing much higher concentrations of essence in the harvested Adra. I only wish he'd let the rest of us in on his methods. One of our Ana workers got the jolt of his life transporting one of the crates. And that's on top of the one that got blinded last week. All Odorisi has to say for himself is that they were careless. I'm the one paying these islanders' families out of my own pocket. At this rate, I'm going to be the idiot who comes out of this whole enterprise with less money than I started. That kind of explains the spirits, I guess.
I'll take care.
Why not?
No. Fall back.
Steady does it. Oh?
Uh-oh. Constructs and flying things.
I'm here. Certainly.
Yeah.
In turn. Starting on this one here. There's Worm. Oh no, he's just out of range. Yeah, I don't think that thing could bleed. That probably is
Yeah.
not the most efficient skill to apply at the moment. I'm gonna rush the ranged one. Ooh, that like a nasty little combo.
Take this.
Oh, graze him and he was immune to the other thing. Oops.
This is right.
Of course.
Try to take this one out. Graze, yay.
Yes?
Oh, he's charging it up.
What can I do you for?
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Yeah. Love will be on sync.
Oh, that was cool and worth it.
Aye?
I could, let's see what happens if we use the knife. Or he doesn't have an attack anymore.
I shall deal with this one.
Yes? Attack!
Huh?
I'm appreciating the crazes.
I shall deal with this one.
Yes?
So I used to.
Certainly.
Oh, nice, we got him flanked.
Yeah.
Yes, that one can suffer a graze or a wounding.
This ends.
Aye. I shall deal with this one.
Oh man, looks like that weapon switch cost me a turn.
Yes? Attack! Got it.
Oh, that was a crit explosion. This is linked as it was indicated as a
Leave it to me.
monster was here. I did kill a monster, but did I take out the monster? See another way to go.
That's Odorisi.
Sure.
Frozen mid-stride, the grim figure is turned toward a colossal pillar of Audra that dominates the chamber. The ashen corpse's outstretched hands rests upon the crystal's dulled surface. Clutched tightly in the remnants of the fist of a bundle of papers, bound together by a leather cord. Several more pages are scattered on the ground at your feet.
Odorisi was always a bit obsessive, but he was a good enough fellow. I hope this was quick, whatever it was.
He leans forward as if to close the figure's eyes or smooth its features, but merely clasps its hands with a troublesome frown. As you pull the papers free, the ashen fingers grip them slough away. disintegrating into a fine plume of dust. We've gained the Oderisi's notes. Standing here by the lone figure, you are struck with a feeling of dread. The air around you, the very motes of ash and dust, all of it stagnant and still. The feeling grows worse when you look up at the Adara and dense energy flowing into its surface. It's as though it has been disconnected from the wheel.
You place your hand against the pillar of luminous Audra. A dim, warm light emanates from the surface, but it feels cool to the touch. Pinpricks dance along your fingers, uncomfortable, but not painful. A woman's voice, scratchy, distant, and halting, echoes in your mind.
Find your soul in him.
You concentrate, peering into the Audra's energy as you would peer into a soul. Its inner light is blinding, but as you become accustomed to it, you perceive the core of the Audra itself, a churning mass of millions of soul fragments. With a jolt, the energy reaches out to you. The Anguithan ruin fragments around you, breaking into incoherent shapes and dissolving to dust, falling into an infinite well of dark gray vapor. Even the ground itself disintegrates into nothingness. All that remains is the murky expanse of the in-between. The Audra pillar, and a skein of golden threads rooted in the pillar that extend far off into the distance. You focus on the threads. You catch glimpses of memories, your memories, mingled among the memories of thousands of other captive souls. The filaments begin to cohere, rapidly twining into a golden cord. With a muffled crack, the cord ripples outward in a violent wave toward the endless distance. The cord undulates over a space so vast that you lose sight of the wave before it finds its end. Then, a heavy creaking, like the sound of mountains shearing under their own weight, washes through the dull gloom of the in-between. A violent force yanks you along the cord at an incredible speed. The murk of the in-between warps erratically, as though you are observing it through an ill-ground lens. Just as quickly as you were pulled forward, you stop, suspended below a massive figure of ancient carved Audra. Like all Audra, it glimmers with energy, but the souls and memories within it are not flowing down. They churn in a vortex that burns at the heart of the statue's mass in some invisible engine. It is Aethys. The great golden cord terminates in his back, sending pulses of energy throughout his limbs as they move. From within the teeming throng of souls, dozens of eyes look out to you. Through the cord, their collective anguish and despair push at the edge of your mind.
Help us! Please! Help us!
Their voices echo in your mind. Somewhere within their ranks, you can feel the presence of your own soul slumbering deeper in the gyre. You attempt to evade the lost souls and find yourself within Aethys. But the incredible power flowing through the gods' body repulses you. Not even your Watcher powers can penetrate the massive tides of energy crashing through him. The souls sense your presence and continue to desperately cry out to you. Aethys' stride slows and stops. His head slowly pivots, until its great burning eyes are cast back along the cord. As his gaze meets yours, you feel an overwhelming rush of incredible joy, mingled with profound sadness. You have sensed similar anguish in lost souls, but never with this intensity. a soothing voice drifts into your mind.
It takes great bravery to venture through the in-between, even for a watcher.
A swell of admiration radiates out from the god's heart, a force so intense that it momentarily overwhelms you.
You do not need to follow me, for their sake or your own. Something beautiful is coming. Something that will save us all.
A great light shines from Aethys's brow, so bright that even the souls within him flinch from the source, cowering in fear. Through the glare, you see Aethys's massive arm reach up to grasp the golden cord. The tether carrying energy from the Audra pillar to him, that also suspends your consciousness.
What does that mean, is what I'll ask.
The sun will yet rise, Watcher. You need only wait for its light to come.
Aethys yanks on the golden cord, pulling it from his back. The cord tears into filaments that blacken and dissolve to dust. Without pause, he turns to resume his stride toward the distant pillar of Audra, shining on the boundless horizon. You hear the souls within him cry out for just a moment, before your consciousness is snapped away from them. The in-between goes dark. For a second, you feel a mix of nausea and a sensation like spinning and falling. Then the moment ends. Your consciousness has returned to the Angwithan arena. The world is sideways, the Audra pillar upside down. You flinch at the feeling that you're standing on the ceiling. The disorientation overwhelms you and you collapse to your knees next to the luminous Audra pillar.
Oops. Missed that last bit. Sorry about that. As you return to the world, you feel a hand on your back.
The last time I saw you like that, you just suffered an awakening. Is everything all right?
His eyes search for your face. I am fine. He forces a polite smile, but continues to watch you with apparent concern.
I've seen you commune with souls of the dead, but this looked altogether different. What happened?
His gaze flickers to the brightly glowing Audra. Typical.